I will tell you that I am definitely no expert on this, okay? I am definitely no expert on this. I have days where I feel like a complete loser. I have days when I'm anxious about things that I'm doing, and I still, to this day, feel like a complete failure when a big promotion that I've spent ages working on flops, all right? So I'm no expert, but I can tell you this: having expectations that are realistic about how you function in the world is a massively important thing to do. Because if you have the expectation that you're always going to be happy, always going to be positive, always going to be confident, then you are setting yourself up for failure, because that's just not true. It's just not normal to be that way. The only people, or the only things that are always confident, always happy, etc., that's just sociopaths and psychopaths. So unless that's you, you should expect that you're going to have days where it ain't going to work for you, days where you feel like shit, days where you feel like giving up. You should expect that. And then when it happens, you can have things in place to, either get yourself out of the funk, or to just ride it through, feel how that shit feels, and just ride it out. So I think that's really, really important thing to say, and that's probably the biggest thing that I've learned in my journey is because I used to be, positive thinking kind of guy, but it makes you frigging depressed. That's my experience anyway. I could be wrong, but listen, trying to think positively all the time is going to, I find, make you frigging depressed, because it just is not possible. It's just not possible. And then what happens when you have negative thoughts come in is you beat yourself up, and that creates this shit-ass spiral where you start talking bad to yourself, all right? I can't think of many things worse than that. So I don't do that. Now I have a realistic expectation on myself, and I find that helps. So I think that's the most important thing. And then as far as actually staying motivated, for me personally, what works really, really well is checklists. And so let me give you an example of that. So right now, in the Advanced Amazon Inner Circle, huge plug coming up. Right now in the Advanced Amazon Inner Circle, we're doing Amazon SEO. Okay, so we're doing Amazon SEO. So we did it last month, and we got it this month again. 2 months on advanced strategies to get your product to rank on Amazon. So when I put together that training, I wanted to encompass everything that I knew and everything that we've worked on and found out about making your products rank on Amazon. And so what I did, and you're welcome to have this, so let me just give you this link so you can all have it. What I did was I just brain dumped everything I could think of about making a product rank, from the ranking factors to the Amazon SERPs, everything, useful stuff, keyword research, getting rank, A+ content, like all of it is in there. Everything I thought of is just dump. And then when I dumped it all onto it, then what I did was I took all this information and started laying it out. What do I want to teach people about brand registry and how brand registry affects SEO? What do I want to teach people about FBA Prime versus FBM? That sort of stuff. And so then what I do, of course, is I just put it all into a Prezzo, which I then can teach people in my inner circle all about everything to do with Amazon SEO. So I do that for many, many different projects I'm working on. I dump everything into a mind map. I use Coggle because I just like it, but you can use whatever. I then take that information and turn it into to-do lists. So you can see I've got my task list just up here. It's always open on my computer. Turn it into a to-do list, and then as I do things, I check them off, and that feels like I'm making progress. That feels like I'm working towards my goals, and it almost feels like it's almost accidental that I get shit done and it makes me money. It's kind of weird to say that, but it does kind of feel that way. It's like a byproduct of just constantly checking things off my to-do list that I get shit done. the bigger picture shit done as well. So if I think about writing a complete advanced Amazon SEO course, that's a big thing to think about. But if I instead think about how does your product title character limits affect your rank on Amazon, well, that's a much smaller thing for me to think about. And so I just break it up like that. And then I found that works really, really well for me. I don't know what's going to work for you, but that works really well for me, okay? But again, I have days where I feel like shit. I have days where I feel anxious, like I feel like I'm a failure, like I don't feel like I've got my shit together. That, I believe, having spoken to a shitload of other entrepreneurs, is normal. And if you allow yourself to give up after feeling something that is normal that all entrepreneurs go through, then that I don't think is a good thing. And that's why I suggest to you having different expectations about how you'll operate in life. Instead of thinking to yourself, I'm going to be always happy, I'll always be positive, I'll always be confident, that's not possible. That nobody has that shit going on unless you're a psychopath. And who wants that? Anything else I can think of? Oh, the other thing I would say as well is this. If you've had something on your to-do list for a while, let's just bring it back to something what you guys might be going through. Let's suppose you're thinking about, what the friggin' hell am I going to sell on Amazon? I don't know what to sell on Amazon, all right? And if you're thinking about that and it's on your to-do list, mental to-do list or physical to-do list, and it's kind of stopping you moving forward, you should get some help. You should get it friggin' organized and get it done. So either get a coaching session or ask in our community, whatever it may be, get some help. So for me, if I've got something that's been on my to-do list for quite a while, I outsource the friggin' hell out of it as quickly as possible so that I can give it to somebody who will do it, knowing full well that I'm just not doing it. So you've got to be honest with yourself. I'm not doing it. Clearly, there's something with that. I'm just going to get somebody else to do it for me. I just did it this morning with something that's been on my to-do list for a week. I'm like, shit, that's slowing me down. I need to get that done. It's delaying everything else about this particular project that I'm working on. I need to get it done. I don't want to do it. I'm just going to outsource it. I just did it this morning. So I found that really, really works well as well. So, but the bottom line is, be nice to yourself. Have realistic expectations. I personally think that's a much, much better place to come from than trying to be this friggin' perfect human being, whatever the friggin' hell that means. I think that's better. We're all flawed. We've all got character flaws. We've all got shit going on. We're all just trying to do the best we can. We're all human. Just be okay with that. Just be cool with that. I think that's the best thing you can do. Anyway, as I said, I'm no friggin' expert, but that's what works for me. Hey, thanks so much for watching that video, and I hope that you got some massive value from it. Before you go, do you live in Australia? If you do, this is for you. Would you like to learn how to sell things on Amazon here in Australia? Would you like to know what sells really, really well and what sells for the maximum amount of profit? Would you like to know where you can source those products from, whether that be in China or here in Australia, and how to source them so you pay bottom dollar and get maximum value for what you're doing? If you do, please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and you'll learn that and much, much more. It's the exact same information that people like Jeff from New South Wales have used to make $45,000 a month on Amazon, that Sue, who's from the sunny coast, has used to purchase herself a brand spankly BMW every single year as a result of her e-commerce business, and the lovely Kate from Bowral in New South Wales has used to make $32,000 a year on, a month, not a year, a month on Amazon, and indeed Anthony, who makes $15,000 a month on Amazon, selling, as he puts it, odds and sods. If you'd like to learn the exact same information that they use to maximize their profits for their Amazon businesses, subscribe to this video, like my channel, post below if you want me to teach you something. Okay, I'm out of here. Speak to you soon. Bye. Subscribe. Do it now.